As you can see, even before we get to the airport, it was raining pretty hard, and this resulted in about a 2-hour delay. Welcome to a video review of my trip aboard an A320 Dragonair non-stop service from Hong Kong to Haikou. This was KA694. So our gate today was a bus gate. This is for most narrow-body Dragonair flights. They are bus gates. I guess that's because they fly relatively shorter routes with smaller aircraft, and you know, it costs the airline less money. This is climbing up the stairs. You know, there's a 5-minute gap between the rainfall, and so you can see the floor is wet and it starts raining soon. If you don't know this, there's a placard on the doors of all commercial aircraft with its manufacturing date and the exact model number. So this particular aircraft was made in 2005, fairly new. I believe the average fleet age of Dragonair aircraft is 11.8 years old. And as you can see, the seat width is pretty good, superior to the 737. No in-flight entertainment, but for a 55-minute flight, I couldn't care less. Seat width is wider because the A320 is wider. It's a bigger aircraft in terms of cabin width. There are 8 business class seats, but the seat pitch for economy class is average. By the way, the business class seats, they are not fully flat. They recline pretty well. They're pretty far back. So if you're lucky enough to get to pick your seat, the exit row is highly recommended. That is where I would sit. You get a lot of extra legroom, and the seat pitch is comparable to an economy plus seat on other airlines, and you don't need to pay extra. The takeoff was very nice and smooth. Dragonair is actually a subsidiary of Cathay Pacific, and I think they both use the same pilots, cabin crew, and ground staff. For those of you who didn't know, Cathay Pacific is a 5-star airline, and one of the only 7 airlines which have the 5-star rating. Emirates, the best airline in 2014, is actually only a 4-star airline. American, United, and Delta are actually 3-star airlines. I believe British Airways is 4-star. And yeah, you can see they're doing construction in the Hong Kong airport. And in economy class, there were drinks and small snacks served. So on the approach, we did some cloud surfing, which is always cool. And the landing and approach were very smooth, even in the less than ideal weather conditions. Just to let you know, business class did have a meal service, which I think is quite impressive, being only a 55-minute flight. On United Airlines, for example, domestic first class only gets a meal if the flight is longer than 2.5 hours, I believe. So yes, thank you for watching my video review.